Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a brand new deck tech video. Today I'll be talking about, we all know it, we all hate it, we all saw it very much, and I'm still going to make one deck tech video out this deck because this is the deck I will use to climb to top 16, or I will try. I have 2 days left, and yeah, this is the deck I'm playing off stream, and yeah, sometimes I'm playing it off on stream, but people are getting bored by seeing Hunter all the time. So yeah, I'm trying to show like all kinds of different decks on stream, and as a result, I'm dropping ranks. But I haven't qualified for BlizzCon yet, so I have to get top 16 this season, and I have 2 days left. And yeah, this is the deck I'm using. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Like I was yesterday ranked 1600 or something, and I climbed to 100 rank 100, and then I was so tired I kept playing. Like I wanted to do top 16 yesterday, but I missed actually like mana and stuff. Like I was so tired and I lost a couple games and then I just had to stop. So I'm rank 300 now. I still climbed like over 1300 rankings. I lost only very few games in the end, and yeah, I want to show you like this deck list and why I'm using like this exact deck list, because like there's many different versions of it and I want to talk about my deck list. I'm using like the double Hunter's Mark. There's absolutely nothing to say that it's like the best HUD removal in the game. I'm using the double flare because there's like a lot of people, like the way how ladder works is as soon as some popular streamer streams, let's say Colento is streaming and he's playing Zoo, then you will see like a huge amount of people playing Zoo on ladder. And this is the same also when you see tournaments like the VNGN or something, and people are doing good with the token druid, or people see a lot of mid-range hunter or miracle rook. It depends who is streaming. It's crazy. Like if some popular streamer is playing one certain deck and he's good with it, the ladder will be at the same time full of it. So yesterday, for example, there was a lot of Zoo, and I like this matchup a lot. Like I have a really high win ratio against Zoo, like 80 to 90%, and yeah, so I'm playing this has nothing to do with the double flare, but yeah, it kind of has, because like when a lot of hunters are playing and a lot of mages, yeah, this was the case with mage. I don't know who it was who played mage, but sometimes there's like also a huge amount of mage, like when Strivecore is playing mage, or yesterday it was Sixo, I believe. And yeah, then people start playing mage and it has like a lot of secrets, and when you face mages or other hunters, or the shaman of Shade of Naxxramas as well, flare is a really important card to have. So I would always recommend to play double flare on ladder, not in tournaments necessarily, but on ladder I would play double flare. It just increases your overall win ratio, and this is all that matters when you play ladder. Double tracking, like I cut all trackings, then I used to play one tracking, and now I had one Undertaker and one tracking. Now I'm back to 2 trackings. The reason why I'm playing 2 trackings is it increases my overall win ratio on ladder. This is all that matters. Like when I'm playing against Zoo, I need my Buzzard Unleash in turn 5, and I need my explosive traps and stuff like that. And when I'm playing against Warrior, for example, I need a high minute on turn 6, not later. Not turn 7, not turn 8, I need it on turn 6. I need my bow with the traps and stuff like that. When I'm playing against Handlock, yeah, sometimes I even face Handlock. I need my Hunter's Mark in certain situations, and sometimes you don't have the Buzzard Unleash. I need my kill command to finish off my opponent. I need certain cards. Like I made an article on Gozu Gamers together with Savish where I just talk about this specific card. You can check it up if you want to see my opinion about tracking. Double web spinner, just because you have nothing else to do in turn 1 usually. I always mulligan the tracking because I don't wanna, as I mentioned, there's an article released about tracking, and I don't wanna use tracking on turn 1, almost never. Even if I have it, I just don't, like if I don't wanna have Buzzard and Unleash in the same tracking, it's like devastating in most cases. So I have nothing else to do in turn 1 besides the flares, and flare, most of the time you wanna keep the flare. If you play against a hunter or something, you don't wanna use it, so there's nothing else you wanna do in turn 1. Most of the time, only against Druid or something, I'm gonna use turn 1 flare. So there's nothing else you have to do in turn 1. So you play the whip spinners, it most of the time gets the value back. It's good against control matchups because you get additional cards. The opponents have to deal with it. If you go first and you have the web spinner, very often they use the coin and then hero power to kill your web spinner, which is very good as a hunter. You need the tempo. And it works as well with the with the synergy. It's like a good card. I was thinking about this a lot if I should not play it. I think it's better than Boar because you get another beast back, and you don't need the Boar for the Hunter's Mark because you have the Hounded Creepers and the Mad Scientist. So that's the reason why I don't play the Boar. So this is the reason why I play double web spinner. I play one explosive trap. I really wanted to add a fourth trap because sometimes you just draw two traps and then you have those two Mad Scientists, and then the second that Mad Scientist is a dead card. And yeah, this is what you don't want to happen. Like when you play only 3 traps, it's sometimes the case. But I don't want to play 2 explosive traps against any control deck. It's very bad. It's very good against Zoo, but usually 1 explosive trap is enough. This is also how you played back in the days. Midrange Hunter against Zoo, you just added 1 additional explosive trap. Most of the time you win because of the Bazaar Unleash, not because of explosive trap. And Mad Scientist just gives you insane tempo with the 3 traps, so it doesn't really matter. So 1 explosive trap is fine. I tried 1 snake trap. I've seen other people playing it, but the thing is, when you draw it, it's just bad. It's just a bad card in your hand, and I want to cut every bad card out of this deck. And this is also the reason why I don't play Leroy. Like most of the people play Leroy, I don't, and I'm not regretting it. Double freezing trap. I think this card is the most overpowered card in my opinion. Like this card is insanely strong. I will always play double freezing trap. Nobody can change my mind, even if everyone plays double flare. I have to play double freezing trap. It's the same with Zap. Zap is insanely strong, and freezing trap is stronger than Zap. Yes, you can't control what you give your opponent back, but Hunter depends so much on tempo. It's unbelievable. And freezing trap, like if someone plays a harvest golem or a haunted creeper, like, and you can't deal with it as a hunter. There's no efficient way to deal with it, and then he can build up tempo, and you have to prevent that. So a freezing trap on a haunted creeper can lead to winning the game, in my opinion. Like, this is just how I play, and I think freezing trap is just really, really strong, especially if you get a free freezing trap with the Mad Scientist, and then you have a high main play in turn 6 with a freezing trap. This also automatically wins you the game if you get 1 hit in with the high main into the opponent. Yeah, so I play double freezing trap, and yeah, I play 3 traps, and I tested to play 4. Misdirection is just too bad. It's too RNG-ish. There's a lot of RNG in this game, but misdirection is just most of the time worse. It's also like the same with snake trap. You don't want to draw it. Like a freezing trap is fine if I just draw it and I play it. It's also a good play. The same with explosive trap most of the time. Only against control decks. So I have 1 dead card against control decks, which is the explosive trap, which I really don't want to draw. And I don't want to have more of it. I don't want to have like Leroy, explosive trap, misdirection, or snake traps in my hand when I play against control deck. As I said, the point is to have, I'm aiming for 80-90% win ratio in ladder, so I have to cut all cards that lose me the games. The same with Leroy. And I'm going in depth here because it is really like the highest of ladder achievements, going for rank 1 legendary and stuff like that. So you, like every time I have Leroy in my starting hand, I will most likely lose the game. And if I lose a game, I lose like 200 to 300 rankings. It depends against who I play. And if I win a game, I get like 40 rankings. Depends on who I get as an opponent. If I get a high legendary opponent, I get more ranking. If I get a rank 1 player or rank 2 player or rank 2 legendary player, I lose like 300, 400 rankings. That's a lot. And then I have to win 5 or 6 games. And it happens that you get Leroy in your starting hand. And yeah, every time I get it in my starting hand, I will most likely lose the game. So it will lose me more games than it wins me games. That's the reason why I don't play Leroy. And yeah, in tournaments it's different. Like in a tournament I will most likely play Leroy because you have to win 1 game if you're Hunter deck in a best of 5 or something, at least, like, or 2 games sometimes. So that's enough. It's not like an overall win percentage. And sometimes in tournaments it's worth to take a risk. This is like a small risk to play it, but value you get back is huge because you will win snipe some wins with playing Leroy, but overall win percentage I think is higher without Leroy. And this, like, I'm talking here about experience. Like, I've played a lot of Hunter games. I played like 2,000 Hunter games at least. So this is just my opinion. I know that a lot of people will disagree with me, and most people play Leroy. This is just my opinion, and you can still play Leroy. It's not a bad card. It's just from my experience. Double Mad Scientist. I think this card is way too strong. There's a lot of people telling me, like, I'm asking other pro players, what are they playing on ladder and how they're getting like high ranks and stuff, and what kind of hunter version they use. Like, they tend to not play the Mad Scientist hunter. They tend to play the Undertaker hunter or the Beast hunter with no secrets and no weapons. But I think Mad Scientist is way too strong right now. It's like, even if you flare my traps after the Mad Scientist, I got my trap basically for free, and you have to use a mana. First you have to use mana or a card to kill my Mad Scientist. Let's say the most optimal case for you is probably to use a weapon to kill my Mad Scientist, and then next turn use a flare. If you, let's say if you coin out a weapon, then you have another free mana turn. So you use your weapon to kill my Mad Scientist. I get my trap. You don't want to send anything back, because it's most likely a freezing trap, and then you have to use in turn 3, where you usually play an animal companion, a flare to kill my trap, and then use a haunted creeper example. This is probably your best case scenario to deal with my Mad Scientist, and it's still good for me because I can play my animal companions and so on. So Mad Scientist is too strong to not be played, even if you play like a flare, a double flare beast hunter. Starving Buzzard, just nothing to say there. Buzzard Unleashed, way too strong against people who spam the board. It's so difficult to play around Hunter. You can't spam the board, and you have to play around Buzzard Unleashed at the same time. You need more minions. You have to play around Deadly Shot. You have to play around so many different cards. It's insane. It's insanely difficult to play against Hunter. So this is a absolutely core card. Double Eagle Horn Bow. I just play 3 traps, but it's still most of the time useful. It's like burst damage. Also, it's like 6 damage I sometimes use. It kills a lot of important minions still. It kills the SI7 Asians. Sometimes I kill a Harvest Golem, and then I have a 2-1 left for the Buzzard Unleash. It's important against Zoo to kill Knife Jugglers, cards like that. Void Walkers as well. There's no way to kill a Void Walker efficiently as a hunter, so you have to use... You get sometimes a Huffer, but that's like 30% chance. Most of the time the safe way is a bow, and it's a good as a setup for Buzzard Unleash. Like, someone has a Void Walker, which is good for a additional Hound, but you can't run 3 Hounds into a Void Walker, and you don't want to use a Hunter's Mark into a Void Walker. So you use your bow to kill the Void Walker. The same with Shaman. You can kill the Flametongue Totems, you can kill the Mana Tides, you can kill the Spirit Wolves. There's just too many minions still where you need the Eagle Horn Bow, and you get additional stacks with the traps, and you most likely get the traps for free with the Mad Scientist. So very nice card. Double Animal Companion. I hate this card to death, but I have to play it because sometimes it's just too strong. Kill Command, Double Kill Command, just very important, especially against Handlock. I think you can't beat Handlock if you wouldn't play Kill Commands. So by default you have to play this card, even though in your starting hand it's a dead card most of the time. Double Unleash, nothing to say there. Best card. Houndmaster, insane value. Like, Hunter has every turn like insane value plays, and if you buff a Hounded Creeper or something, it's just, it gives you insane tempo. Lower tap, also insane tempo, probably the best tempo card in the game. If you have something on the board, you play a lower tap, you get it every turn where you get additional hits from your minions against your opponent, increases your chances so by so much to win the game ultimately. And Double Hyman, the best fucking card in the game. It's better than Cairn. There's no better card than Hyman on turn 6. And yeah, this is my deck I'm using. Like, every single card is well chosen in my opinion. Like, I'm thinking about this a lot, and I'm climbing with this a lot effectively. And yeah, if I wouldn't be climbing effectively, I wouldn't make this deck tech about this specific deck. And yeah, let's see if I can get top 16. I will try to get it on EU and on NA, playing right now on NA. And yeah, I will show you some games. I hope you guys like this deck. I will be using this after the season reset as well, most likely, if the meta hasn't changed. And yeah, show you some games.